morning, Mr. Copeland.
Good morning.
On cross-examination last week, do you recall speaking with Doug Weinstein about your knowledge of God and knowing that God is in your heart? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Weinstein asked you if with God in your heart, that is what you were thinking about when you raised your hand and took the oath. Do you remember him asking you that?
I don't get what you're saying.
Sure. Last week, Mr. Weinstein asked you when you took the oath to testify, if you had God on your mind. Do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Okay. And you said he wasn't on your mind, he was in your heart. Do you remember that?
God, yes.
Okay. And you and I have had discussions about God. Is that fair to say?
Yes, we have.
Okay. And he asked you, Mr. Weinstein asked you, with God in your heart, is everything that you testified to in trial the truth now? Do you remember him asking you that?
I guess, yes.
Okay. But that's not actually accurate, is that, Mr. Copeland?
What you mean?
That everything that you testified to in court while you've been here isn't all true. Is that fair to say?
I don't get what you're asking.
Sure.
You say is everything I testify is true?
Yes.
To my understanding, it's true.
Okay. Well, I want to play for you State's Exhibit 399Y, which is your testimony from a few weeks ago with you and I talking about your ability to read, okay?
To read?
Yes. We're just waiting for the Zoom. I mean, not waiting for the Zoom. Law&Crime.
I need to put the headphones on?
Yes, please. Okay, I'm going to show you what's already been admitted as State's Exhibit 332Y.
I can hardly hear it.
Now, looking at
It's not playing right here.
where we stopped it. At State's Exhibit 332Y, do you see on here where it says Hertz rental record?
I can't read.
Okay, so you can't see anything on that page?
I can't read.
Okay. Do you see the name Jeffrey Williams?
You told DJ.
Now, do you remember telling me that you couldn't read?
Right?
Okay.
Can I speak on it?
No, not yet.
All right.
There was no explanation of that. I think she's going to ask him another question, and we'll see where it goes from there. Go ahead, Ms. Hylton.
I'm showing defense counsel some exhibits. Permission to approach, Your Honor.
You may.
Mr. Copeland, I'm gonna show you what the Martin States Exhibit 401. Why? First, tell me if you recognize States Exhibit 401. Why?
You said, have I recognized it?
Yep.
I ain't never seen it before.
Do you see your name on here?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you see your signature on the back page?
Yes.
All right. And do you see that date of December 13, 2018?
Yes.
Okay. And does it say plea of guilty form?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Is this the plea of guilty form you filled out when you took the plea to theft by receiving stolen property back in 2018?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Is this the plea of guilty form that you had to fill out when you took the plea to theft by receiving stolen property in 2018?
I guess.
All right. I'm also now showing you State's Exhibit 402Y. Do you see your name on there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see your signature when you signed and date this on August 12, 2013?
I see that date.
Okay. Do you see your signature?
Oh, yes.
Did you fill this out when you took your plea in 12 SC 110195, which was your intern automobile plea?
I guess.
I guess, is that your signature?
What?
On the second page.
I guess.
All right. I'm also showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 403Y. Do you see your name on here?
Yes.
Kenneth Copeland? Do you see the petition of bond that you filled out while in jail trying to get a bond?
You said I filled it up?
Did you write this from the Fulton County Jail?
This, I wrote that, but not that.
So you didn't write your petition for bond?
No, that's not in my handwriting.
Okay. Well, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 404Y. Do you see this letter that you wrote from the Fulton County Jail?
Again, that's not my handwriting.
Okay. Do you see that this was sent by you from the Fulton County Jail?
That's my handwriting.
This is your handwriting, but you didn't write this in this. Okay.
Yes.
Looking at State's Exhibit 401 and 402, Your Honor, the state would like to admit 401 and 402Y into evidence.
Admitted.
Do you see here on page 4, you had to write, are you able to read, write, and understand the English language? You said yes.
Yes.
All right. Also here on your plea of guilty form, are you able, can you read, write, and understand the English language? You said yes, correct?
Right.
All right. And that's what you signed and dated, correct?
I guess.
All right. And last week, do you remember when Mr. Steele put before you the murder warrants in this case? You were able to read the murder warrants in this case?
I don't remember reading that.
Okay. Do you remember when Mr. Shar asked you to read that dismissal form that when your case was dismissed in early this year, that you were able to read that?
He read it for me.
Do you remember reading it yourself?
I remember listening to him and agreeing to, because he reading it for me in front of everybody, so I assumed that what he reading is on there.
Is it the only time that you couldn't read when I had to put something in front of you that dealt with thug?
It's a different, like, that's why I just asked, could I explain it to you?
What would you like?
Reading and understanding is different. Like, you putting papers in front of me, like, you can read that stuff.
Okay. So is your testimony today that you did not read anything last week when Mr. Steele and Mr. Shard gave you documents to read?
He said, did I read anything last week?
Yes.
I don't, just looked at the papers. He reading it in front of everybody, so I'm assuming whatever he reading, it got to be on there because he in front of the courts.
Okay.